Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. Ganesha symbolism. Big head, think big. Small eyes, concentrate. Rope, to pull you nearer to the highest goal. One tusk, retain good, throw away bad. Trunk, high efficiency and adaptability. Large ears, listen more. Axe, to cut off bonds of attachment. Small mouth, talk less. Hands, blesses and protects on the spiritual path to the Supreme. Large stomach, peacefully digest all good and bad in life. Modak, rewards of sadhana. Mouse, desire, unless under control, can cause havoc. You ride the desire and keep it under control and do not allow it to take you for a ride. Ganesha is the elephant-headed god. His names are sung before starting any auspicious work. He is the god of power and wisdom. It is described that while Vyasadeva was compiling the Vedas, he asked Lord Ganesha to aid him in writing the text. However, Lord Ganesha imposed a condition that he would do so only if Vyasadeva narrated the story without any pause. To which Vyasadeva made a counter condition that Lord Ganesha must understand the verse before transcribing it. Thus, with Lord Ganesha as the writer, Vyasadeva narrated the entire Mahabharata, Upanishads, and the 18 Puranas. Once, while Mother Parvati was going for her bath, she rubbed off the dust and oil from her body and created a figure of a young boy. She infused life into the figure and told him that he was her son. She instructed him to guard the entrance door while she went for a bath. After some time, Lord Shiva came to see Parvati, but the young boy blocked his way and would not let him in. Lord Shiva became very angry and ordered his assistants to destroy the disobedient boy, but the young boy defeated all his assistants. Lord Shiva, unaware that the boy was his own son, became furious and in great anger fought with him. The young boy's head got severed in the ensuing battle. Mother Parvati was aggrieved to see her headless son, and in great anguish she threatened to destroy the heavens and earth. Lord Shiva pacified Mother Parvati and sent out his assistants to bring the head of the first living entity whose head is facing north, the auspicious direction associated with wisdom. The first living creature they found, with its head facing north, was an elephant. They brought the head of this animal. Lord Shiva then placed the head on Mother Parvati's son and breathed life into him. Mother Parvati was overjoyed. She embraced her son, who was now the elephant-headed boy. Lord Shiva named him Ganapati, the lord of his Ganas. There are 8 Swayambhu or self-originated deities of Ganesha in Maharashtra. Ashtavinayak literally means 8 Ganeshas in Sanskrit. The 8 names of Lord Ganesha are Shri Mayureshwar, Shri Siddhivinayak, Shri Balaleshwar, Shri Varadvinayak, Shri Chintamani, Shri Girijatmak, Shri Vigneshwar, and Shri Mahaganpati. Rupa Goswami explains in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that materialists worship Ganpati just for good business success and good family arrangements. But a devotee knows that Lord Ganesha's special service is to remove obstacles from people's path. A devotee does not worship Ganpati to remove obstacles on material path, but offers obeisances to Ganpati and prays, "Please remove obstacles in my service to Lord Sri Krishna." Therefore, seeing Sri Ganpati sitting at the entrance of the temple, a devotee offers obeisances and prays, "O great devotee of the Lord, as I am coming into this temple to worship the Lord of my life, please remove all internal and external obstacles from my path." Lord Brahma prays in Brahma Samhita, "Yat pada pallava yugam vinidhaya kumbha Dvandve pranama samayesha ganadhirajah Vignan vihantum alamasya jagatrayasya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Translation: I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, whose lotus feet are always held by Ganesha upon the pair of tumuli protruding from his elephant head in order to obtain power for his function of destroying all the obstacles on the path of progress of the 3 worlds. Lord Krishna married 16,108 queens and settled in Dwarka. Rukmini, Satyabhama and Jambavati were among the principal queens. Each of the 16,108 queens gave birth to 10 sons and a daughter. Srimad Bhagavatam lists the names of the sons born to the main queens. Charudeshna Sudeshnascha Charudehascha Viryavan Sucharuscaruguptascha Bhadracharustatha Paraha Charuchandro Vicharuscha Charuscha Dashamo Harihi Pradyumna Pramukha Jata Rukminyam Navamah Pitu. Translation: The first son of Queen Rukmini was Pradyumna, and also born of her were Charudeshna, Sudeshna, and the powerful Charudeha, along with Sucharu, Charugupta, Bhadracharu, Charuchandra, Vicharu, and Charu, the 10th. Charudeshna mentioned here is an incarnation of Ganesha or Vinayaka. Lord Ganesha is very obedient to his mother. Lord Ganesha is an ideal son. Children pray to Lord Ganesha for developing service attitude towards their parents. Children also pray to Lord Ganesha for wisdom. May the blessings of Lord Ganesha always be upon you. Ganesh Ji ki Jai.